higher television ratings, higher attendance figures. Ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't come courtesy of a league. It comes courtesy of the players that play in the league. And in her case, she was the most popular, which means she could have helped your bottom line, which means you should have seen that from day one and maximized it. But you didn't do it.
Welcome back to Fameshow host. Today we've got an explosive topic coming your way. In a whirlwind of controversy and high stakes, Stephen A. Smith has gone off on the WNBA for completely missing the mark on embracing one of the league's brightest stars, Caitlyn Clark. And trust me, folks, you're in for a wild ride as we break down every single moment of this heated discussion. Picture this, a league known for its talent and passion, but when it comes to promoting a generational superstar like Caitlyn Clark, something just doesn't add up. Stephen A. Smith isn't holding back. In a fiery tirade, he blasts the league for not capitalizing on Clark's immense marketability. He argues that the WNBA has consistently overlooked the opportunity to elevate their bottom line. Despite the fact that Clark is bringing record-breaking TV ratings, skyrocketing attendance, and an all-around surge in franchise value. That's right. Imagine having a player whose performance draws in fans and advertisers alike, yet the league treats her Rookie of the Year award like it's just another day on the job. A routine phone call? In today's world, that's a massive missed opportunity, absolutely. Stephen A. Smith made it clear, when a player like Caitlyn Clark comes along, the league should roll out the red carpet. But instead, we're seeing half-hearted responses and a leadership that appears to be stuck in old habits. Now, let's dive deeper into the core of Smith's critique. He points out that the WNBA's leadership, yes, even Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, is downplaying Clark's impact in high-profile interviews. Instead of hyping her up as the future of women's basketball, her achievements are met with vague comments that hardly do justice to her meteoric rise. And it doesn't stop there. Stephen A. Smith also calls out the league for hesitating to push for Caitlyn Clark's inclusion on Team USA. It's like they're holding back the very momentum that could propel the entire league forward. How can you have a player with such electrifying talent and then not give her the spotlight she deserves? Exactly. The host's message is loud and clear. The WNBA isn't just missing out on a star. It's missing out on an entire new era of growth and recognition. The league's reluctance to fully embrace this shift is more than just a PR misstep. Now let's take a moment to compare how the NBA and the WNBA handle their rising stars. In the NBA, every standout moment is celebrated with grand productions and nationwide recognition. In contrast, the WNBA's acknowledgement of Caitlyn Clark's achievements has been, to put it mildly, lukewarm. It's like watching two completely different worlds. While the NBA is out there throwing parades and selling out arenas with electrifying hype, the WNBA seems content with just a phone call to announce a Rookie of the Year award. And that's not enough when you're dealing with a player who's transforming the game. This stark contrast highlights a fundamental problem. The WNBA is prioritizing optics and buzzwords over genuine, tangible support for its stars. And when you have a player whose performances are shattering records and drawing in new fans from all corners, this underwhelming approach just isn't cutting it. But wait, there's even more to the story. Beyond promotional missteps, Stephen A. Smith also shines a harsh light on the league's officiating inconsistencies and player safety issues. He argues that when a superstar like Caitlyn Clark is repeatedly subjected to questionable fouls and technical calls, it doesn't just hurt her, it undermines the league's credibility. Think about it. Inconsistent officiating can put a player's safety at risk. Clark's dynamic, fast-paced style thrives on aggressive, high-energy play. When the referees swing from overly strict to too lenient, it disrupts the game and leaves players feeling vulnerable. One moment, a call goes viral for being downright absurd, and the next, similar plays are brushed off without a second thought. That's the burning question. If the league can't even ensure consistency in its officiating, how can it be trusted to safeguard its players and elevate its brand? It's a recipe for frustration, not just for the players on the court, but for the fans watching every move. Now, let's talk about the missed marketing opportunity that has everyone talking. With Caitlyn Clark's record-breaking rookie season, the league had the perfect moment to redefine its image and connect with a broader audience. Jerseys sold out, arenas packed, TV ratings soaring, yet the official merchandise and promotional efforts barely scratched the surface. Right on. It's like having a gold mine right in front of you and not even bothering to dig in. The potential for massive growth is there, but the WNBA's half-hearted approach is leaving money and momentum on the table. Fans are noticing, and they're not staying silent. Stephen A. Smith is crystal clear. The league needs bold, strategic changes to truly harness the wave of popularity that Caitlyn Clark is bringing. It's not just about one player's success. It's about setting the stage for a new era in women's basketball where every superstar gets the spotlight they deserve. Throughout the heated critique, one recurring theme stands out. The fans and analysts are fed up with the status quo. They see a brilliant talent in Caitlyn Clark and a league that's too hesitant to back her fully. This growing frustration isn't just noise, it's a call to action for the WNBA to step up its game. And you can't blame the fans. With every missed opportunity and every bland announcement, they're demanding more. A clear, unified message from the league that they're ready to embrace their stars and invest in their future. It's not just about marketing. It's about the very soul of the league and its commitment to fairness, safety, and true competition. When a player's performance can bring new eyes to the game and shatter expectations, the league has a responsibility to create an environment where that talent can flourish. The current approach? It's leaving everyone wondering, what's holding the WNBA back from greatness? Stephen A. Smith's passionate outburst isn't just a rant, it's a wake-up call. He demands that the WNBA leadership stop playing it safe and start making bold moves. He challenges the league to address the critical issues: genuine promotion of its stars, consistency in officiating, and above all, the safety of its players. Let's zoom in on the leadership aspect for a moment. Commissioner Cathy Engelbert and other top brass have been in the hot seat for their tepid responses and vague messaging. During high-profile interviews on major networks, instead of celebrating the revolutionary impact of Caitlyn Clark, they offered generic, non-committal remarks that left fans scratching their heads. So, what does the future hold? With Caitlyn Clark blazing a trail, the potential for women's basketball is at an all-time high. Record-breaking performances, unprecedented TV ratings, and a surge in new fans are just the beginning. The question now is, will the WNBA seize this moment? As we wrap up today's deep dive, one thing is crystal clear. The conversation around Caitlyn Clark and the WNBA isn't just about missed promotional opportunities. It's a broader commentary on leadership, fairness, and the future of women's basketball. Stephen A. Smith's passionate outburst resonates with fans who believe that now is the time for the WNBA to step up and make the changes that are so desperately needed. That's all for today's explosive breakdown on Stephen A. Smith's take on the WNBA and Caitlyn Clark's rise. We've seen how a superstar's impact can be stifled by outdated systems and missed opportunities. But remember, every challenge is also a chance for a revolution in sports. Absolutely. The future of women's basketball is bright, and with the right moves, the WNBA could become the leading light in sports innovation and fan engagement. Until then, we'll be here to keep you updated on every twist and turn. Thank you for joining us on Fameshow host for this in-depth look at one of the most talked about controversies in sports today. Don't forget to share your opinions in the comments, and as always, please like and subscribe for the latest entertainment and celebrity news.